Hey, Natasha Holiday, Yvette M, Cobra. Hey, True Black. Hey, everybody. Hey, Deborah Lewis. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy day before Thanksgiving. My daughter's pregnant. Oh. Your daughter's pregnant? Is she in labor? Well, congratulations. Issy. You didn't finish what you were saying, Natasha. Well, congratulations. Nevertheless. Well, anyway, y'all, I had to come down here real quick. I hope you guys are having a good day before Thanksgiving. I'm sure a lot of us are cooking, as am I, but I had to take a moment. Are you scared? Why you scared, Natasha? She gonna be all right. God is good, honey. Put your trust in God and ask him to give wrap a hedge of protection around not only your daughter and her child, around your whole family, and it'll be all right. We done had a couple of COVID babies in this family, and they just fine. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. Sure will. But anyway, look, y'all, I came down here real quick. Oh, you welcome, to let you guys know. I'm sure you got all have found out by now. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate it. Like I said, I realize a lot of us are preparing our Thanksgiving meals for tomorrow, doing our prep and all this and all that, as am I. But I had to come down real quick because y'all know I had to, give my commentary about the Ahmaud Arbery trial. We have been following this trial since we found out about what happened to Ahmaud Arbery in Brunswick, Georgia. We know that the state of Georgia is one of the most racist states of the South. I live in one of the most racist states of the South. I live in Tennessee. You know, it's that whole circle: Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi. All of them, right? And so, hey, Yusuf, how you doing, love? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, right, Treasure? How you doing? Hey, Miss T, Tricia, how you doing? So anyway, we have been following this trial for like a year now, since we found out about it. And so the jury, we know they had this jury trial, and they gave um, the defense said a lot of just a lot of derogatory things. I'm gonna put it that way. Hey, Lynn, and they talked about his person. They talked about said he had dirty toenails, because he didn't have socks on his shoes while he was running, and they tried to okay, Yusuf, thank you for tuning in at work. They tried to dehumanize the young man, 25 years old, and I know we all know what happened, but if you guys haven't heard, if you've been under a rock in this United States of America, Ahmaud Arbery was a 25-year-old black man out jogging in a neighborhood. Three Anglo individuals, two a son and a father, as well as a family friend, said that they were trying to make a citizen's arrest because he was jogging through their neighborhood. Hey, Cosmic Girl. So said that because he was jogging through their neighborhood and he went into a house that is under construction, and they felt like he was trying to steal items from out of the house. Um, that were under construction. Well, come to find out, there were cameras placed in the house. He wasn't stealing anything. He went around inside the house that was being built, and he looked around for a few minutes, and then he left. And they also showed video footage of a lot of people, looking inside the house, um, as it was under construction. Didn't steal anything. After he left the house, um, uh, You right, you so after he left the house, well, and I think they said like before he even went into the house or when they found out in the house, whatever happened, they got in the truck and they went after the boy. Right, they hunted him down. They when he was jogging, they hunted him down. He went into a ditch trying to avoid the truck. He ran out. By the time he got out of the ditch, they had stopped the truck in front of him. Travis McMichael, I believe, is the son, the one that actually did the shooting. He jumped out of the truck with a rifle. Um, whatever, so back and forth ensued. And the McMichael ended up killing Ahmaud Arbery, an unarmed black man, for no reason at all. And like I said, their defense was they were trying to make a citizen's arrest, because they felt like he was had stolen some stuff out of a house that was being built, even though he didn't have anything on him. He didn't have any. He wasn't in a car. He didn't have anything stuffed in his pockets. I don't know if it's anything that can fit in your pockets when you build in the house, but there was nothing. There was no reason for them to hunt that man down, and kill him like that, right? And not only that, the family friend William Roddy Bryant, he taped the whole incident. He taped the incident, and Bryant's the friend, he taped the incident, and I believe they said it was his daughter that put the incident online. A coach or something found the video, alerted to police, and that's how they got video footage of what had happened, right? And so uh they were arrested, and they were charged with 9 counts, right? And then we're gonna look at the accounts that they were charged with. And like I said, fast forward to a trial. They had a trial. There was a lot going on with the trial. Even the judge said, he had to admit that there was some discrimination going on when it came to the trial. The judge let the trial proceed anyway. The reason why the title is what it is because there were 11 people, 11 white people, and only one black person on the jury. We thought that the judge was really racist, but now I know why the judge did what he did. Because he was truly tried by a jury of his peers, right? So it seems to me like the judge was crossing all his I's and dotting his T, and dotting all of his T's in retrospect, right? And so, like I said, it was 11 whites, one black. So they presented the case. The defense team tried to dehumanize, like I said, Ahmaud Arbery at every turn, trying to make him be the aggressor. He didn't have a gun. Travis McMichael, the man that committed the murder, he said that he was in fear for his life, even though he was the one with the gun. The father also had a gun in the back of the truck pointed at Ahmaud Arbery. There's no way that he could have been the aggressor, right? And so we know because of this country, because what we have seen over and over again, even recently, when it came to a black man being pretty much kneed to death in front of the whole world, we saw him get a light sentence. We saw Rittenhouse the other day be found not guilty, which set a dangerous precedence in this country. And the reason why I say that is because the reason why I don't understand why a whole lot of black people was upset. Some black people, I would say now in retrospect, was upset because, like I said, I felt like he didn't kill one of us, so why are we in our feelings? But I understand that in retrospect, it set a dangerous precedent, because we know that we have had a lot of protests, Black Lives Matter protests of recent, and that. So, are you telling me that if we're in the midst of a Black Lives Matter protest and some guy comes through there with an AK-47 and starts shooting people, he's not gonna be found guilty of murder, right? That's a dangerous precedence, right? And so, we saw that go on, and so, and we always, we've seen many of these cases, uh, many people charged with these hate crimes not found guilty. Little to nothing has been done to them at all. And we were kind of skeptical. I wouldn't have been surprised if nothing happened to the McMichaels, right? Especially in the state of Georgia and Brunswick, Georgia, right? Very, very racist, like a city in the South. We know that, right? I mean, we dead in the South. The racism is overt. You got rubber flags flying everywhere. Ain't nobody trying to hide nothing. Okay, it just is what it is, right? Around here, right? And so, we saw the trial. Like I said, they kept trying to dehumanize him. They kept trying to make him be the perpetrator when he was the victim. They said that they didn't want the black they didn't even want black pastors in the courtroom, even though they were sitting in the back of the courtroom. They weren't doing anything. One of I think one of the McMichaels or Bryant's lawyers had a problem with Al Sharpton being in the courtroom, even though he didn't even actually see Al Sharpton in the courtroom. He heard about it. Okay, this is how quiet and non-disruptive that Al Sharpton was. He was in the back of the courtroom. The jury didn't notice him. Like I said, he didn't even notice him. The judge said he seen him, but he wasn't causing no problems, and he's not going to bar these pastors, from coming into church. We know that Jesse Jackson showed up. It was sitting in the bed, no problems, no problems, right? Outside of the courtroom, it was a lot going on. We had the new Black Panther Party out there, waiting to turn the club up. There was a lot going on outside of the courtroom, as well. But inside of the courtroom, the prosecution presented their case. The defense presented their case. The jury was handed the case. It took him. I'm not even gonna say 24 hours, because yesterday I think they did 6 hours. Today I think it was even less. I know it was less than 24 hours in total, and they came back with a guilty verdict. And I'm going to share. I got a shot of what they found all three of them guilty. And let me show y'all what they were found guilty of. And I am really kind of surprised that we got the verdict that we got. Um, so Travis McMichael, is the first one that you see here. He is the one that actually shot Ahmaud Arbery. He was found guilty on all 9 counts. They were charged with 9 counts. Travis McMichael was found guilty on all counts, because he is the one that actually committed to murder. He was found guilty on malice murder. That he can be sentenced with up to life in prison. They all can be sentenced with up to life in prison via this verdict. He is the only one that was charged with malice murder, because he is the one that actually pulled the trigger. He got charged with felony murder, count 2. Count 3, he got charged with another felony murder. Count 4, felony murder. Count 5, felony murder. Count 6, aggravated assault. He's found guilty on all charges. Count 7, aggravated assault. Count 8, false imprisonment. That false imprisonment came when they stopped that truck in front of him and they wouldn't let him pass. When they held him at gunpoint, that is where the false imprisonment came from. In case you guys are wondering, count 9 was criminal attempt to commit a felony. And like I said, Travis Michael, he is the only one that was charged with malice murder, because he is the one that pulled the trigger, right? The father, what is his name? Gregory McMichael, or something like that. I can't hardly see his name. The screen is kind of, I think his name is Gregory McMichael. But anyway, he was found not guilty on malice murder. He is not the one that pulled the trigger, but he was found guilty on everything else. He was found guilty on count 2, count 3, count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. He was found guilty on all of those charges. He was found guilty on 8 of the 9 charges. And William Roddy Bryant, which was the guy that attempted, he actually recorded the hunting down of this human being. He was found guilty on 6 of the 9 counts. He was found not guilty for malice murder. Once again, he's not the one that pulled the trigger. Y'all, please hit the like button. He was found not guilty on felony murder, but he was found guilty on count 3, felony murder, count 4, felony murder, count 5, felony murder, guilty, count 6, 7, and 8, aggravated assault, and count 6 and 7, aggravated assault, count 8, false imprisonment because he was behind. He was behind. He was behind the truck, right? And he was charged with count 9, as well, which is criminal attempt to commit a felony. Hey, Cloud, how you doing? And so he was charged with 6 of the 9 counts. Like I said, Travis McMichael, the one that pulled the trigger, he got found guilty on all counts. And they can be charged up to life imprisonment. I don't know if they all will be given life in prison. We don't know, how much time they're going to get. The devil's always in the details. And I'm so happy that a jury of his peers, a jury of their peers, found them guilty on all these charges. And like I said, I felt like at the time when it came out that there were 11 whites on the jury and only one black, I felt like the judge was being, he was being, you know, what do you call it? He was being, I don't want to say racist. He was being, um, it's like he stacked the jury with a jury of his peers that will find them innocent. You know what I mean? And like I said, he did say that he felt like it was discrimination, doing when they were pulling the jurors and stuff, right? But now, like I said, now I understand why he did what he did because they needed to be found guilty via a jury of their peers, right? And that's what I'm glad he did that like that. Now it makes sense, especially in somewhere like Georgia, and also meaning never see the light of day life, Georgia meaning 30 years. Now anyway, and also a couple of they did away because of what happened to Ahmaud Arbery. They did away with that antiquated law where you can make a citizen's arrest. They got rid of that for the state of Georgia. It is now illegal for somebody to try to make a citizen's arrest. Now hit the like button, okay? And they also introduced federal state crime um laws, hate crime laws into the state, which had never been done before. So those are two more good things that came out of this. And also, no matter what time, no matter the amount of time that they're given, even if all of them are given life in prison, however much time is it, 30 years of life, 25 to life, whatever it is, they still, in February of 2022, they are going to stand trial. They have been indicted on felony charges. They have been indicted on federal hate crime charges, and that trial is set to start to begin in February. So it is not over yet for the McMichaels and this William Roddy Bryant. They still have to go to the federal court and be tried in federal court for federal hate crimes. So it's not even over yet. I think that is a good thing because a lot of times we feel that, like in the case of oh, what's the fella's name, Minnesota, Lord Jesus, the child that got kneed in the neck. I felt like Chauvin should have been brought up on federal hate crime charges, and he only got 27 years, and he wasn't brought up on federal hate crime charges to my knowledge, and that's why and I felt like if he would have been brought up on federal hate crime charges, he would have had to do more than 27 years. He should not have been given a sentence as to where he can be out, walking free amongst people again in his whole life, in my opinion. But that didn't happen. And so, but that is not the case for the McMichaels and this William Bryant, and I bet they were so outdone. George Floyd, thank you, Cloud. And I just feel like Travis McMichael was very confident. I felt like his legal team made him feel confident. Um uh why so many felony murder charges? Well, they were different counts. It could have been felony murder charge, felony murder to detain, or felony murder to this, that, or the other. They didn't. It's not broke down on this little chart right here. But the reason why there's so many counts is because there are different degrees of felony murder, from what I understand. That Biden DOJ has moved Fed for federal hate. Yes, in February, I just said that. In February, they're going to stand, they have been indicted on federal hate crime charges. And in February, that trial is start to begin in February 2022. Uh-huh. And yeah, I just said that though. And so we're gonna have to wait and see what happens in February as well. But they can be given up to life in prison. All three of them can be given up to life and be given up to life in prison right now. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that's a good thing. And I'm sure that whatever time they get, they're going to get more time come February. And so I'm so glad that they had a backup plan, because who knows what in the world would have happened. But I'm so glad that the jury of his peers decided to do the right thing, um, uh, and go on and convict these people. They deserve to be convicted. It's only the right thing to do. It is morally the right thing to do, and legally the right thing to do. And I hope that by them finding them guilty and doing the right thing, it would make somebody else that's wanting to do this the next time they do something like this or try to do something like this. Maybe it would give them pause, and it can save a life. And but yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. And so yeah. But like I said, even if they don't get life, they still have to go through a felony trial. And so it's not over yet, but we'll see. But like I said, we know that the devil's always in the details. We were so happy when Derek Chauvin got found guilty for murdering George Floyd. And George, and he and pretty much was a slap on the wrist in my opinion. And no, I haven't. I'm sure they might have said it. I just didn't hear him say it before I came live, so I don't know when the sentencing is. I don't know at this point in time. But when I find out, I'll let you guys know. But I don't know. They hadn't said anything. Or at least I didn't hear them say anything. By the time I got ready to go live. And so yeah, I believe that too, Cosmic Girl. I believe at least Travis McMichael will get life because he is the only one been found guilty of malice murder. Yusuf said, don't be surprised in a few years or months they lessen time or let them out on parole. Well, see, I think to offset that, Yusuf, that is why they have been brought up on federal hate crime charges to offset something like that. Because when you're dealing with the government, it's something totally different. You know what I mean? And so it got to the points to where they had to indict them on these federal hate crime charges because they don't want them released in a couple of months or years. Because of how they did the boy. They hunted him down, and they killed him. They hunted him down like he wasn't even human. Like a modern day lynching. You know what I mean? You want me to drop the link, Cosmic Girl? Okay, hold on a minute. I guess I can. But anyway, I want you guys to see. Like I said, yeah, hold on a minute. Don't plan on doing it, but I don't mind. What the hell? Let me try to get the link. I want you guys to see, like I said, cause we have been following this case. I have been following it for so long, and I wanted to show you guys what happened, what the verdict was. And like I said, I'm really optimistic about this, not only because they found him guilty, but because they have to stand up for federal hate crime charges. And so I'm optimistic about that. That because it's a totally different ball game when you're dealing with the federal government. And the federal government don't, and we seen that the federal government don't even always like to step in, honestly. And I'm gonna keep it a buck in these cases because they should have stepped in the Chauvin trial. When they killed George Floyd, they should have stepped in. They should have stepped in my opinion, in a whole bunch of these cases. And so yeah, I dropped the link if you still want it, Cosmic Girl. But they should have stepped in a whole lot. They should have stepped in when it came to Trayvon Martin. I don't know. They're at a stalemate when it comes to Breonna Taylor. Um, you know, oh Lord Jesus. Let me go back up. I think Klaus said something about Breonna Taylor. As a matter of fact, uh, hold on. Let me try to find. Klaus said, "I'm interested to see what happens with Breonna Taylor trial when it comes up." Me too, Klaus. But nothing's going on right now. It's like they wanted to go away. You know. But anyway, there's a link, Cosmic Girl, if you want to hit it or whatever. But I want to show y'all this right here too. If y'all can see that. So this is just a photo of Ben Crump and this is Ahmaud Arbery's mom and dad on either side of Ben Crump. These are the parents of Ahmaud Arbery. And I saw I was watching video when they were when the defense was hey Lady Tia was speaking so derogatorily, dehumanizing Ahmaud Arbery, and when they said particularly that part when they said he was in khaki jogging pants, a white t-shirt, he had sneakers on without no socks to cover his dirty toenails, and the browser is blocking you, really? Oh wow, I don't have no control over that. uh I don't know what to tell you to do in that case, Cosmic Girl. I don't know. I don't know. Huh? It shouldn't be blocking. But she was in there when that lady was saying all that stuff about her child, and you can hear her say wow. She said it out loud, wow, after she had the gall to let those derogatory comments come out about her child, about her child's appearance. And like I said, after that day of testimony, and they were outside speaking to the press, this is them speaking to the press after all of that was said that day about Ahmaud. He didn't have on no socks to cover up his dirty toenails. I was like, wow. His mom said the same thing. Wow. 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 No, his appearance, the only thing about his appearance that had something to do with this case was the fact that he was a black man. That's all. That's it. That's all. And like I said, the Travis Smith Michaels defense team had him feeling so emboldened, like he was gonna get away with this murder. He actually got up and testified, and he did more harm than good to himself. He trying to paint himself as a victim. You got the gun, you got the power. You the one with the weapon. Ahmaud Arbery didn't even have a knife on you, honey. But you saying you in fear when you the one that's got the gun. Okay, you said he didn't shout at you. You said all of this and all of that. He didn't try to lie. He told the truth. So he really damaged himself. By getting up on that stand. So there was whoever told him that he should testify in his own defense. Gave him some bad advice, cause it pretty much put the nail in the coffin for me. And so yeah, but he still had a gall to get up there and say that he felt like he was scared for his life, but he was the one with the gun, and we saw the video, and so yeah, it's just crazy. But we got Roddy Bryant's daughter, from what I understand, to thank for that video being posted online. She did that. So yeah, that's where the video footage came from. The video footage came from offline after she had posted it. Now I don't know if her daddy was good with her posting that or whatever, but look at God. Mm, mm, mm. Uh, 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 uh. It don't make no sense. Lady Tia said, Uncle Cloud, I hope I was well with you. You see Crump and Al wanted to do all the talking. Well, whoever was doing all the talking, as long as they got them guilty verdicts, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I hope this family, and even though these people got found guilty, it still ain't gonna never bring their baby back. But at least I feel like, they can rest in the fact that justice is going to be done. This was the first step of justice. being found guilty. Don't know what they're gonna be sentenced here, but no matter what, they still gotta they still have been indicted once again on federal hate crime charges. And when you're dealing with the federal government with something like this, it's totally different. So yeah, I don't care if they give them 2 years, they gotta stand trial with the feds. And so when it go that far, they don't want them to get out of jail. They don't want them to have a slap on the wrist. They don't want that to happen, you know. And so that's a good thing in my opinion. So I feel good about that. No one said anything about the guy. The house one time with dreads. Ahmaud didn't have dreads. The guy the guy inside the house one time with the dreads. Is that what you saying? I don't understand. But yeah, I think it's you, Cloud. Huh? What's you, Cloud? I don't even really think Ahmad was kicking his butt at all. He was trying not to get shot. That's what I think. He's trying to get the gun away from him, you know. He's trying to get the gun away from him or push it away from him, or the boy was fighting for his life. They treated him like he was less than an animal, you know, in my opinion. What's you, Cloud? Was you trying to hit the link? Let me see. What is my StreamYard link tripping in the StreamYard? Oh, it just now popped up. Now I see Cosmic Girl on here now, but I don't see Cloud. You know what, y'all? Let me drop this link again because I don't even see Cloud now. Hold on, I don't know what's going on. Now I see Cloud. Let's see if I can get him on here. Let's see. Cloud, Cloud, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you fine, Auntie. How are you?
All right. What's going on?
Well,
Oh, you
first,
got to turn down. You got some feedback, Cloud.
I don't have any. In fact, let me just see. That's why they turn off. That's okay.
Did you close your other window?
Yeah, I got out of the phone.
Yeah, because I don't hear it now.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why I always turn it off when I go live. I'm never on it.
Okay, Lady T says she tried to hit. Try it again, Lady T. I'll drop it again. I think Cosmic Girl was having a problem. The Cloud clicked on, so the link clearly works. So hold on, guys. But I try to
I see Mr. Ben Crump and
Go ahead, Cloud.
I can't see me, which I guess is a good thing because I look a little haggard today. Um, First and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for your prayers and positive thoughts. I really do appreciate it. She's resting right now, and I'm not going to go into too much, but I could really use it. I'm going to just put it like that. This has been a great day. I'm not going to say that either because it's not a great day because unfortunately, Mr. Arbery is no longer with us. But at least they got some semblance of justice. There is a mandatory. Those convictions come with mandatory life sentences.
Do they, Cloud? I didn't know that.
Yeah. In fact, I saw that on the news and also the people who were I want to say HLN headline news said it. Now I don't know what they. I mean, it's probably something like 15 to life, 25 to life, but I know that they all carry mandatory life sentences. You know, the guy who got 9 counts, he's going to get life.
Yeah. I think Travis McMichael will because he's the one that committed the murder, and he's also the only one that got charged with malice murder. And so, yeah, I agree with you that on Cloud, I do.
The other 2 savages will probably get anywhere ranging from 15 to life to 25 to life.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that they're going to see it's a hollow justice so many levels because number one, as I mentioned, Mr. Arbery is no longer with us.
Right. But let
And
me ask you this, Claude.
sure.
What do you think will happen during the federal hate crime trial? What do you think? Do you think that's going to be different? Oh, she clicked.
Um, I think they will double down.
Yeah.
The fact that the feds are even involved.
Yeah.
And this guy wants to see Jim Crow Joe has so much egg on his face that he's going to make an example out of these savages. So I expect them to, and I expect the family to get punitive damages as well.
Yeah.
And of course, none of this brings back Ahmaud Arbery, but they do have some semblance of justice, which we cannot say that for the Sean Bells of the world,
right?
Fernando Castiles. There's, we can go on and on with this. Sandra Bland's family, of course. There's just so many. And you know what? On the one hand, it is good to see that more justice is being done now. But if you want to show me something, how about overturning some of these acquittals? Overturn the George Zimmerman deal, because Trayvon Martin should have got killed. I mean, and of course, there's no statute for murder. Well, how about overturning some of these wrongful non-convictions of these KKK killer cops? Show me something. But of course, they're not.
Let me tell you this, Cloud. Well, let me. And you're right about that. I just want to mention this to you, Cloud. Because I know we've talked about this before. When it came to dismantling the Klan, what they did was they pretty much bankrupt the Klan when they started trying to dismantle them. In the late in the 20th century, right? So not late into it, the early part of it, right? And so what they did was they bankrupt them, and because they bankrupt them, they were pretty much, not even talked about, or nobody dealt with them, for decades, right? And the reason why I thought about that is because I seen a news report. They charged all those white supremacists that were involved in the Charlottesville situation. They charged them was it $25 million?
Yes,
$25 million or something like that they have to pay out to the victims of the Charlottesville situation. So do you think that they are trying to bankrupt them? Some of these homegrown terrorist white supremacist organizations, like the Proud Boys, for instance?
But I think they're trying to do that, but we all know that their pockets are so much deeper than that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's face it, there are so many. See, the one thing about white supremacy is it comes in so many shapes and forms. It's more than just $25 million. And the people, their pockets are so deep.
Oh yeah, I agree. And then I thought it was interesting. Did you see where Rittenhouse had a meeting with Donald Trump himself?
Oh well, that's his idol. I mean,
yes.
Please,
Donald said he was a very fine young man.
Of course he does. That's his man. That's he would have done. Do you mind if I curse a little bit?
No, now, Cloud. Now you know good and well.
But you know me. I always listen. I always respect the channel. I ask before I do anything. This is your channel. I don't care how long I've been moderating. It's still your channel. You know me. I don't ever.
Yeah, you better let them F-bombs fly free.
But that sorry bastard. And isn't it scary how much he looks like John Ritter from?
Oh, you mean Rittenhouse?
Yeah.
I know it's creepy because he like a whole sociopath with a baby face, right?
Yeah, I mean,
he's
come and knock on our door. I mean,
the way that he looks, and his actions, and his demented mentality.
Oh, that's
he is more dangerous.
Sweetheart, they love him.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? He's more dangerous than a Freddy Krueger or Jason. Because he comes to you like he a innocent church boy.
Oh, he's got his fan club. You know that, and and it basically told you. And see, at first, I'm like, you know what? I could care less. It's white on white crime. But the fact that he was even able to do the perp walk when he got arrested lets you know what you need to know. Let me walk around with an AR 15, see how that works out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they would have smoked me like a Newport 100. I'm a vet, and they wouldn't.
Well, that's what I said about the January 6th riots. Now good and dang on well it would have been a bloodbath.
There would have been a river of blood. You and me know it. And I know I did a video on it before. I'll say it again. Listen, the 45th president of the United States, he should have gotten the death penalty. He committed high treason.
Yes.
And all those other people who stormed the White House did the same thing.
Yeah.
All those guys is punishable. Death by firing squad. That's what they deserve. It'll never happen. And if you notice, they have swept that under. I mean, this happened in January 6th, and very little has happened to these people.
It's like it's a whole joke. And why are they wasting taxpayers' money by this farce of a trial and giving them like, was it 16 months and all of this a couple of months? And why y'all wasting taxpayers' dollars when y'all know? And then you done arrested Steve Bannon. And for what? For what? Y'all not gonna do nothing?
Absolutely nothing. And look at Alex Jones, conspiracy theorist himself. Listen, it's all a smoke and mirrors con game. It's an absolute disgrace. It's not a joke because people's lives are in the balance, but they treat it like a joke. And you know what? Could you imagine if the Million Man March turned into that?
Hell no.
I mean, they would have brought out the National Guard. They would have brought out the Marines. They would have. It would have been a river of blood in front of the White House. And we would have heard how great they came together. They stopped the. Yeah. They did nothing to these.
Nothing.
And they were willing. And that's how bloodthirsty white supremacy is.
Yes.
They're willing to sacrifice a few peons of theirs in order to get their point across. And that's exactly what they did on January 6th.
You're right.
That's also partly our problem as a people because we want to save the fucking world and everybody in it. Where, listen, we have to purge ourselves of some of these assholes who bring nothing to the table for our people. I mean, why don't we purge ourselves of the Kundan Sowenses and the Lee Elders of the world? But we do that. Oh no, we can't do that because they still black. They're black in color only, not in deed. So
we know, we really don't even have to, in my opinion, worry about the Candace Owens and all of them, because we know that if war ever broke out, they would be the first to die, or the Anglos would kill them first because they can't trust them. If they against their own people, they're gonna think they're gonna turn on them, so they'll kill them first. They'll kill them before they kill a Black Panther. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
Well, that's
they'll knock him out first.
They do always discard their tools, don't they?
Yeah, they'll kill him first. They're the first to go
because they know they can't be trusted.
First line of defense.
You can't trust them with a butter biscuit and a box of grape jelly. You can't.
They're gone first. They gonna be like, damn, you won't even fight for your own people. There ain't nothing you can do for us. You got to go.
But and they'll try and bargain with. Oh, I got some intels for you.
Shit, they try to do that shit.
They know it before they even knew it.
Heck yeah, they don't trust them. Off the rip, they don't trust them. They're the first to go.
And they're not supposed to. And that's why I laugh at these. And what kills me is they think they're so smart.
Well, and they think they're so safe.
They're the most educated fools I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sad.
If you ain't got nothing nice to say, to just shut down, just shut up and sit down somewhere. You know what I mean? It's okay. You hate yourself. All right. You hate your race because you Black. Okay. Keep it to yourself, because while you trying to side with these Anglos, if a war ever did break out, you're the first to go. You hate yourself so much that you're ready to put yourself on the front line Because you best believe they popping you first, Candace Owens, and whoever else like her. Okay.
But you see that here on YouTube as well. I
Yeah.
mean, you got people. I mean, it's some of our so-called people, and I know what I said. So-called people, they they really do hate themselves, and it's sad.
Yep. Yep.
And they're so thirsty to be seen and heard.
Yep.
Where they will shout it from the rooftops. I hate being black. I mean, it's ridiculous. I tell you what. I mean, I'm glad they're not any of my family members.
Me too. Or even they're conveniently.
I damn busy. You know what I mean?
Look, they're black when it fits their narrative.
They're black when it's convenient. That's what I call them. Black when convenient. And there's so many of them.
Oh yeah.
And you see what's going on when you look at television. I mean, they're really pushing that swirling narrative to.
Man, you can't. I can't turn on the channel without seeing a swirling couple on a commercial or something. I'll be like, Lord, I mean, what's going on?
And the thing is, listen, we all have free will. I mean, they're not in my bed, so I could care really less. But
right.
At the same time, I mean, you guys are really this stupid. You don't see what's going on, and what makes me even sicker is, I mean, you seen what happened to Emmett Till. You saw what happened to Bill Cosby. I mean, it doesn't work out for us very well. Why would you continue? How does that work out for OJ?
Is that what you said? I know that's right.
Hey, I mean, listen, it didn't even work out for Rick James.
Right. They put OJ in jail for trying to get his own merchandise back. I was like, damn. That was cold blooded.
That was the bigger, which is a great Rick James song, but that digress. But yeah, that was crazy. OJ went back to get his stuff. And they got him, my boy. They gave him more years for that than for him murdering that sorry woman that he married and took care of that whole family. But OJ's the devil.
Exactly.
Them tell it. Meanwhile, the real culprit, she owed so much. She was a big meth addict, and she owed so much. In fact, that they tried to bring that out, but they hushed that up because that kills the entire wonderful white woman narrative. So
exactly,
but,
exactly. Yeah, I was like, wow, how do we feel being in jail for trying to get back his own stuff? That's what your ass gives.
and he still loves to be around them. He's an absolute fool. Oh, yeah. Anybody who knows, OJ hadn't wanted to be around black folks since 1968.
Okay.
I mean, and trust me, being a sports person, I know all about OJ. I remember and obviously it was before my time, but he played for USC. That was the thing. I'm not black. I'm not white. I'm OJ. Are you serious? That's the whole story of OJ when Jay-Z put the song out.
Yep, that's right. I'm not black. I'm not white. I'm OJ. Yep.
He was describing his whole life.
Yep.
Jumping over cars and shit. And Hertz rent a car.
Yep.
What a clown he was. And it's sad because he was one of the greatest running backs of all time. But he wanted to be accepted so bad. I mean, he distanced himself from every black person he possibly could. But who was the first ones to run to his aid? The black community. What a
black folks
clown he was.
But I tell you one thing. I was having a conversation one day and they were talking about OJ's first wife, the woman that he had his first set of children by. I bet that lady was not feeling the way because he married that white woman. I bet she was glad to finally be rid of him,
Well, during the trial, she actually came to his defense, though.
No, did she really?
Yes, she did. She has, to be fair, that woman has a lot of class. She has a lot of class. I can't really blame her because she did have, I believe she had the 2 children by him.
Yeah.
So
I didn't remember her. I didn't know she testified.
Yeah, they actually had her come to the witness stand. She didn't speak against him at all. Wow. She didn't denigrate the family at all. I guess she had dealings with them, so why would she? But
Yeah, why would she? I mean, they're not married no more anyway. They hadn't been together forever. You know what I mean? And so why would she? Like you said.
yeah,
But I
that
just, just like he beat up Nicole Brown, ain't no telling what he did to her.
well,
And so that I'm glad you brought that up because did you see that video footage of that football player? What was his name? Zach Story
oh,
or something?
oh yeah. I mean, you know what? He's listen.
That was he a piece of
He's an idiot.
dog. He deserved whatever he get.
Listen,
You know.
I can't. I'm not going to stand up for stupid. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah, I mean he threw that lady around like a rag doll. I mean, no matter the color. How dare you? You a big old football player. And where was that baby at? Some could have flew and hit that baby. You know what I mean? Anything.
And what kills me is there are people trying to defend him. Like, are you
No,
serious?
I
And
know some of them in the manosphere trying to defend him.
you can't defend. Well,
Oh man, you threw that lady around like a
well,
rag doll. That baby was crying.
I mean, and then he tried to say that she stole from him. There's a better way to handle it than that. I
Oh
mean,
man.
you're really that stupid. And then they're
Oh.
trying to say, oh, he has CTE because he got hit upside the head too many times. Man,
But they don't. Claude, I'm glad you said that because when I heard that statement, I thought that they couldn't tell you had CTE until you died, and
it's
did the autopsy of your brain.
well, they can't tell definitively, but I believe there are some older players that are still alive. I think Tony Dorsett is one of them who
Uh,
is suffering from CTE. There's a few um, football players from back in the day that do have CTE. And
uh-huh.
they haven't died as of yet, but they do have the symptoms. But still, I mean, there are plenty of people who have that. They're not beating up on women like that. That's
Right. You know what I mean?
listen,
Come on now. That's extra, man.
it's
Claude, that wasn't right.
come on. I mean, I don't
That
care.
wasn't right, man. I wish it.
Walk away. You would have gained more by walking away and going to the press. This woman tried to do X, Y, Z.
Right. And then he messed up his career. He didn't even have time to make the money.
He wasn't any.
He was still driving.
He wasn't good. He was a half-ass running back. He was one of those guys who came in when the other two guys in front of him were.
That's why he wasn't even. He wasn't even making
a roster. Are you serious? Zach State. I don't even know if he was going to even play in the USFL. Come on.
I'm thinking, dude, are you okay? You still driving the Kia?
I think I can outrun Zach Stacy right now.
Okay, it doesn't make no sense to me. I think my nephew can. I ain't even lying to you.
I can guarantee I wouldn't have been as stupid as he was.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't laugh. I mean, how stupid, man. I can't. Now, see, and I tell you what, some of our people have gotten so stupid. Look at that clown who ran over those people in Wisconsin.
Oh man, yeah. They said he looked like his eyes was dead and all of this here and all of that there. I've been kind of trying to follow that case too because I know what made me pay attention was they said it wasn't a terroristic act, but he was running through there trying to run down as many people as he can or something like that.
That is the definition of a terroristic act.
Right, what I mean, but I think they meant it as like it wasn't like race oriented or anything like it. You know what I mean? Like it was, he clearly had something going on with him, or I don't know how quite to put it, but it wasn't cause he wanted to kill up a whole bunch of white people. If that's making sense.
But at the risk of sounding heartless, and you know me, I really don't care. See, this is what kills me about these dumbass cops. These are the black people you should be shooting, but they get to do the perp walk.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I mean, if there's ever a time where, look, let's light up this motherfucker. They're not doing that. They'd rather shoot the guy who isn't doing anything.
Yeah, or need a death, a guy that ain't doing nothing.
I mean, but you gotta let this guy who mowed down 5 to 6 people, he gets to do the perp walk. Really?
Ain't that so?
I mean, it's ridiculous after a while.
Yeah. But I tell you one thing though. When I looked at that man, Claude, and I saw his face, and
Yeah,
then I thought about Cal Rittenhouse's face. Don't you know that Cal Rittenhouse is more scary than that man to me? And the reason why he is because he is a straight up sociopath. Okay, and he got a baby face. That makes him a dangerous
yeah,
individual.
he's much more dangerous.
Yes, he's
But
very
see,
cunning, and
they'll
he's
romanticize.
much
But
more dangerous.
he's the perfect guy because they will romanticize. He will be
Yeah,
like he. I can't even say he'll be like Charles Manson because
yeah,
even Manson did time. See, this guy
right.
has a chance to be an international superstar. He's still
Yeah,
young. They're
for
going to
real.
put this guy to go into either politics
Yeah,
or some type of entertainment. They're going to
yeah,
group this guy. He's going to be a legend.
yeah.
Mark my words.
He more dangerous than
He's
Don't
worse
you
than
think he's
Trump.
more
He's
dangerous?
worse than Trump. He is the
Yeah,
most. He has the chance to be the most dangerous guy in America. He could
yeah.
be. He is going to be the 21st century's version of what's the clown that cross-dressing sorry bastard. What's his name from the FBI? Oh my God, J. Edgar Hoover.
That's true. And then
He's gonna be more beloved than him.
You know what, Claude? I agree with you. And he more dangerous than what's his name? The Pretty Boy serial killer of the '70s. What was his name when he was killing all those college girls?
The preppy guy,
Yeah.
Chambers.
Huh?
Actually, I think was it 79, 80?
I can't think. He went into the college dorm and killed them girls.
Oh, you're talking about somebody else. I got him mixed up with the Central Park. Not the five, but remember the preppy murder, Robert Chambers. I think he ended
Yeah,
up
no,
dying.
not him. Way before then.
So,
What was his
I know
name?
who you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
Because they were saying he was handsome. And Ted Bundy. Thank you,
Yeah,
Levon. Yeah, he more dangerous than Bundy. Yeah.
oh, this guy has he's going to be 50 times more dangerous.
Yeah, he more
Because
dangerous.
he's going to
than
have a
Bundy.
following, and he could do exactly what Trump did in
Yeah.
January 6th.
Yeah.
He's going to start an insurrection somewhere, and he's
Yeah.
going to be off just like this clown.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I agree. He's
chance
real
to-
dangerous.
Oh, he's gonna fill up stadiums. I mean,
Uh-huh.
this guy's gonna start mass riots everywhere.
Yeah.
This guy could start. He could start civil war too.
Uh-huh.
This guy right here could start it
Yep. I agree.
because it's teetering on it anyway. Let's face it.
Oh, it is teetering on it. And then plus he like the new generation terrorist, homegrown terrorist. You know what I mean? Like the millennial version or the Gen Z version of the racist. You know what I mean? He armed with a whole lot of knowledge. He know how to move. He got that baby face. Folks need to watch out for that boy. For real.
He's like a bad Lifetime movie. He can cry at the drop of a dime.
Oh yes, that's why I say it's
the fact that he proved that he could do that. Oh, they love him.
Yeah, he a straight up sociopath. That's what he is, Claude. He is a straight up sociopath. He don't give a damn. If you look at his eyes,
oh, he's got no soul. He's got absolutely no soul.
Zero.
Cold-blooded killer. He's a
cold-blooded killer. Cold-blooded.
He doesn't care. You know what? He's so bloodthirsty.
Yep.
I mean, he's like a pit bull.
Yeah.
He's a pit bull in a meat market, this clown.
Yeah, he don't even care. Look, he don't even give a damn. The reason why I say he like the Gen Z or whatever they call it, the millennium version, is because he don't even care. If he kill his own, Claude. He's a straight up sociopath. He don't give a damn. Okay.
He's an absolute savage.
Yeah, he don't care. He don't care. I was like, wow. Do they realize what they released onto the world? That's gonna be Donald Trump's pit bull, like you said.
Oh, I tell you what, in 20 years, he could be the next president of the United States.
What you said? I'm just worried about Donald Trump becoming the president for a second time.
I'm not worried. I think it's gonna happen.
I do too.
Especially with Jim Crow Joe. I
Yep.
mean, see, and this is again partly our fault as a people. Man.
Yep.
We continue to vote blindly
Yep.
instead of holding them to the fire.
Yep.
I mean, look at how he did the Haitian people.
Yep.
And we haven't even rallied.
And then you know what pissed me off about that situation? Let me tell you this, Claude. This is what pissed me off, right? So We know how they did the Haitian migrants, right? And so then over in Haiti, you had the gang leader, whatever he called himself, kidnap all them people, right?
Yeah.
Now, at first, I was thinking he did that in response to how the migrants were treated. Come to find out, that is not the case. If he could have did that for a political reason, he would have moved more mountains
Yes,
than just doing it for money. He couldn't even do that shit right. You know, we can't even launch revolution correctly without some old bullshit. You know what I mean? The shit is crazy.
where some of our people are just
I
too.
mean, you went and did all that shit. Why you didn't stand up, make a political statement? You know, I'm doing this cause of how my people was treated, you know, because we had an earthquake and we weren't getting any help. You know, like other countries get help, we were getting nothing. We had a disastrous earthquake. You know, our homes are still falling down around us. Our children are starving. We are in need of medical care. We are getting no help, you know, from the United Nations or anybody else. These are political prisoners. But no, they did it for money.
Of
You
course.
over there in Haiti, nigga, where you gonna spend the money?
And the sad part is, even though they would have been wrong for that, you could understand their rationale.
I mean,
Here,
they would have
they
been
just look
wrong,
like
but
complete,
they would have
they
been
look like
taking the
complete idiots.
stand.
They look like complete idiots.
Idiots. I'm
And
like, oh
the
my
world,
God.
and the world will continue to laugh at Haiti.
Yeah, because they didn't make a statement. I mean, like you did this with Cloud. I was like,
Um,
oh my God.
for a while, you just shake it. Damn.
I
You know,
gave them too much credit. I said, "Oh, look at them taking the stand for Haiti. You know, they are responding to the way they did to the migrants." And come to find out, honey, that was not the case.
not at all. They just wanted.
That was not the case. I was like, man. And
They,
then you know, this government, I believe, in my opinion, allegedly, that this government has something to do with that president being
they always do.
assassinated.
Listen, the U.S. has mutilated Haiti for years. They're the ones who put
Yeah,
the baby doc and the papa doc in there, and they
exactly.
put in Aristide. All the corrupt politicians are all of them have the United States blessing.
Right, right,
The last one of them. Look at
right. They work behind the
those
scenes.
savage. I mean, look what they've done in Nicaragua. It's not just Haiti. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. Well, it's not just Haiti.
everywhere
Yeah.
there's a trail of blood everywhere
Oh,
that,
absolutely.
that this country has gotten themselves into. Like I
Yep.
said, the last real war that the United States had any business in was World War II. That's the last one. All the
That's
rest
true.
of them, they have really no business.
That's
It
true.
was all about money, oil, or both.
Yeah.
All
But I
about.
tell you what, that Vietnam turned them Asians against us forever. And I really feel like that's the reason why the whole world has got to pay for Vietnam right now. Okay.
It actually started in Japan when they dropped that bomb,
Yeah,
and that,
that's what I mean when they dropped that bomb. That's what I mean.
that's
That whole
why Japan
situation.
is
Yeah.
such a leader in technology now, and
Yeah.
and rightfully so.
And they have to drop a bomb, honey. They dropped the virus. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Huh.
that's why the joke's on us right now, and
Yep.
we're struggling. But you can't
Yep.
tell people
And it'll
that.
continue to struggle because I really felt like it got out of hand.
It's certainly
I felt like it got out of hand. I don't even think that those scientists over there, what was they calling her, the Bat Woman or whatever? I don't even think she had any idea, in my opinion, how this it would get out. I think it's out of control. It's starting to spread. Now, at first, they try to say it spread from animal to human being, and in my opinion, I don't believe that.
in the
But
last.
now it's even infecting the animals because I saw a report the other day where they have tested a whole lot of deer and they have come up COVID positive. The deer has. Do you see what I'm saying?
There are
And so
lions
now it's affecting animals in the wild. So now it's gonna be spreading from animal to human.
Yeah, this was an experiment gone wrong.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got out of control. They couldn't contain it.
it's just like HIV in the late '70s, early '80s.
Yeah,
And again, our see, and the thing that happened, China got a lot of blame, but it really started in Europe. It really started, at least the spread in New York City did. It started in Europe. It started from the Europeans, but nobody wants to say that.
it'd be some stuff popping off. It's like they looked at a whole lot of movies
Oh
that
yeah,
came out.
well, Hollywood does tell on itself. I mean, they told on
Yeah,
itself with Quarantine, Outbreak. There's so many movies where they tell.
yeah, and then they make it so bad. They even taking story, gloom and doom stories from out the Bible, disease and pestilence and stuff like that. They even picking from the Bible. I'll be like, oh Lord.
Well, see, now that's another realm. And trust me, this was all foretold thousands of years ago. We are
Absolutely.
truly in the last days, whether people want to acknowledge it or
Oh
not.
yeah.
Um, and this has nothing to do with religion because we know
No,
that religion is
no,
man-made.
no, no.
And I understand also. I mean, see, sometimes we get caught up in the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You'll hear a lot of people say that the Bible is the white man's book. It's actually not. If we read,
Yeah.
part of our problem is we don't read the Bible correctly, or
Exactly.
somebody read it to
Exactly.
us. We need to
Exactly.
take the time out to read the Bible for ourselves
Yep.
and do the proper research on it because it's there.
Remember when I used to do the decode, those decode the Bible videos and stuff
You
like that?
know that those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, I just like I felt like all of that research was falling on deaf ears. You know what I mean? Like I really did, but I absolutely
Now
agree with
more
you,
than
brother.
ever, to be quite honest with you. And when everything gets straightened out, I'm probably going to do some more. In fact, I'm going to do when everything gets right. I'll probably do an upload on "Are we in the last days?" and how we can tell we are in the last days. And I will
Right, yeah,
bring some scripture, and I will have it based on fact as well.
yeah, yeah.
Because obviously, one of the things that the Bible does tell you to do is prove all things.
Right, right. And
Yeah.
so many of those foretellings can be proven right to this day.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Right to this, we see it in front of our face, even with the onslaught of social media. Man has no more natural affinity for man, meaning that we don't care each other, we don't care about each other just because we're human beings anymore. That don't mean nothing to us. They don't care about their fellow human being anymore. Just on that principle right there, just cause you're human, they don't even care about that. You know, that's one of the most basic human rights that you can respect, and that is not even respected. You know, that's even before you go deeper. You know, that right there is a lot. You know, in my opinion.
Well, they
You know,
said lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God.
now
And
look at
they
that.
also
Now
let you
we
know
see that.
who the God, they even tell you that who the God of this system of things is. Because remember, the Bible mentions over 140 gods outside
Exactly,
of
Cloud.
the true
Thank
God.
you for saying that because
Yes,
you hear the most ratchet, reprobate people in the whole world on not only YouTube but on social media. They God this and God that. And when I hear somebody say that, I be like, which God are you talking about exactly? What God are you talking about praising? You know what God said this and God. Which one? Which one are you worshiping?
and not only that, see, the problem is also everybody wants to go with the King James version, and I get it because it's one of the older versions. But even the King James version has God's true name in it at least 7 times.
Even even
We
even
all,
that even that the Lord told us up front, and I you know we do know why would He not be a jealous God?
of
And
course,
he told us straight up, you should have no other God before me. That's telling you right, and that's what begs me. That's what every time I hear somebody, God did this for me, and God did that for me, and I'm serving God in this way, and God never said this specifically, and God never said. I'm thinking, which one?
and see that's them. See, unfortunately, even though really God created man in His image, man is trying to create God in His image, and that's the problem.
Can
That's a huge
you can you please say that again? Because oh my God, this is the truth. Say
well.
it again, Cloud, for the people in the back.
Well, unfortunately, even though in reality it is God who created man in His image,
Mm.
man is trying to create his version of God in man's image, and that's the problem.
They are even trying to capture the very essence of God. You know, they are trying to capture the essence of life. What do you call it? What do they call it? The God particle. They're even trying to capture that. But see, we've seen this story before, in the Bible. We all of this stuff that we see now is done. It's done been done before. Like we got to another point to where they're gonna add another whole chapter in the Bible about us destroying us, because it's just what we always do. And Jesus already told us he ain't even coming back as a lamb no more. He's coming back as a lion. What happened after the floods? The floods say, you better get ready and bear this in mind. God told Noah about a rainbow sign. No more water, but what? Fire next time.
Yeah, well, and also,
So,
I mean, that's hail coming from the sky. I mean,
right,
there are several ways. Now, he promised, as you mentioned, that was the rainbow, even though the rainbow's been hijacked, but that's another story. But
it's legal now, right?
He made the promise that he would never destroy the earth by way of water again.
Right.
And that is the rainbow covenant.
Yep.
We know what it means now.
He said fire coming. It's gonna rain down. And it's another prophecy being fulfilled, because have you seen on the news? My problem is I can't stay away from the news, right? They supposed to be sending some kind of rocket or whatever it is up there to smash into some kind of what do you call those boulders in space and try to just steer it away from Earth or whatever. And I'm thinking, well, what if you hit the thing in the right place and it starts projectiling towards us even faster?
What movie was that with Bruce Willis?
Right, it's already been a movie about it. Thank you.
And in fact, I think he ended up sacrificing himself in that movie. I can't think of the name of the movie.
Yep, I can't either. But that rock star's daughter was in it.
Jeez, I don't know.
I know what you would do. So A Class said the comment. Yeah, the comment talking about the comment. A Class, was that the name of the movie?
No, I think it started with an A.
Armageddon. Okay,
that's it.
That's it. Thank you, Renee.
Wow, you know what? We're a lot closer to it than people think.
Yeah.
I would not be shocked if we see it in our lifetime. And see, the world itself will not end. It will change, but it will not end.
It will not end. It will change. And it will be reborn with another version of us. It just won't be us.
Now, they also said it will be a new heavens and a new earth.
Right.
And he also said that there will be, and see, that's another thing that they don't, the preacher does not read to you in church, that there will be.
They don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Yeah, well, it's not about hurting people's feelings. It's about
don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
You want to worship him correctly. You don't want to worship him the wrong way.
Well, the problem is a lot of people, they worship the pastor and not God. They deify the pastor, and they are serving the pastor and they're not serving God. You see what I'm saying? That's part of the problem too. That's been forever happening. The Catholic Church, that's how they thrive. You got to go to the priest and do a confessional, and he give you your 50 Hail Marys or whatever, and then instead of you going to God, your own self, and just dealing with him your own self. Well, you got to deal with this human being.
Also, that's one of the levels of Babylon the Great, but that's
exactly. It's like it's all been done before.
Either, by the way, no, you notice the churches don't talk about Babylon the Great.
Oh, they don't like Babylon. Oh no.
Yeah, they're going to tell on themselves. They're not going to do that.
That's right.
Why would they tell on themselves? And why would and again, no one reads the part where there will be a resurrection. What
about the Tower of Babel? Yeah, that's a perfect example of man thinking that he is just as good as thinking that he can sit on the throne beside God, because he is just as worthy as God to lead the people.
Well, it goes back to the days of Nimrod, right?
Nimrod. Yep.
In opposition of the Most High.
Yep. Even before Nebuchadnezzar, there was Nimrod and that dang on Tower of Babel. Okay. And then Nimrod, and because of Nimrod, and that dang on Tower of Babel, even black folks, even though we don't went through all we don't went through in this world, we still refuse. A lot of us still refuse to shed our ego, put it to the side, and race and wait and lay prostrate and serve our God. And so that is the reason why we keep continuing to go through the same thing over and over again. You simply refuse to serve that which created you because you think you are just as good as that which created you, and you are not. That's
Every
just the way I
time you
feel.
try to go, see, that's the thing about having free will, and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
knows how merciful he is. Because listen, he had every right to destroy us, just
yeah,
like, but because he loves us so much, he keeps giving us every opportunity, or else
yeah. And we keep fucking up.
this system of things would have been destroyed centuries ago, centuries upon centuries ago.
Yeah.
We had the easiest job on the planet as human beings. All we were supposed to do was to have sex, multiply the earth,
Yep.
watch over the animals and the vegetations, and
Yep.
praise the Most High. That's all we had
Yep.
to
And praise the Most High.
do. We made everything else difficult by not.
What you said.
Now,
Y'all hit the like button, okay? But Claude, you are absolutely right.
with that, I'm
You
going to have to go. I thank you all so much, and
I hope the wifey gets to feeling better. I hope to please send her my blessings.
you already
Please
know.
tell her I said happy Thanksgiving to you and all your family, Claude.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and listen, every day above ground is Thanksgiving.
I know what you said. I know that's right. And next Cloud, you're gonna be coming online as you flee in New York. What's that movie, Escape from New York? I'm waiting for the day. I'm waiting for the day that you come online telling us that I'm escaping from New York.
Oh man, I tell you what, New York has its problems, but there are a lot of cities that are going to go through just as bad, if not worse, than New York.
Oh yeah.
Look at London,
Oh yeah.
all the so-called major cities, Paris. Oh God, Munich, Germany. There's a lot of so-called major cities that are going to go through a lot of desolation before this great tribulation is over with.
Oh yeah.
I'm just.
And I agree about this great tribulation because I believe we slapped dab in the middle of it.
We're at the very fringe of it now.
Yeah, but the very fringe of it. I agree. Not even in the middle of it. You're right about that. We are at the cusp of it all. I agree.
I guarantee you that.
Because it's going to get worse.
But again, take care. I thank you so much.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, like I said, and I pray for a hedge of protection around you and your family. And I hope you do the same for me and mine.
Oh, absolutely. All the best.
But I really had to get on here and talk about. I don't know how we got on this subject, but I'm really glad that they made an effort to do the right thing. When it comes to this case right here, because just like the Rittenhouse case and his acquittal set of precedents, and I'm hoping this will set a precedence too. You know what I mean? And so, but time will tell. Time will tell.
Well, whether we want to acknowledge it or not, all roads are going to lead to the Most High.
Oh yeah,
all of it. Whether it's this trial, whether it's what's going on economically,
oh yeah,
what's going on socially, all of it leads to him through his son Christ Jesus. Thanks. Love you, Auntie. Tell cousin Brandy I said hello and all the best to you and your family and all.
Okay. Well, we got a birthday today.
Oh my.
We got Brandy's the Braden, the one I told you he got real bad asthma.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Yes, his birthday today.
Happy birthday to him and many more to it.
Brandy is problematic because she always have her kids. She had her kids at the wrong time. You got one just before the Thanksgiving holiday, which is close to Christmas. Yeah. You still got to do the birthday and the gifts and stuff. And then Christmas is a couple of weeks away. and then the other one is a week after, literally a
Oh,
week after Christmas.
oh wow! So you got Christmas, birthday, and New Year. See, that's
Yeah,
another
yeah,
triple.
yeah. It's like double gifts. Like, what is that about? But she done always been problematic. You know how she is, Claude. You know how she is. I told her the other day, I said, girl, you can't even have the babies in the summertime.
Yeah, that's the best time, or at least September.
Yes, like space that stuff out. It's too close. It's hard on people to do the gift thing twice.
It's a rough time.
Yeah, don't make no sense. But that's her child. That's her. But I tell her, but I definitely tell her what you said. I'm gonna get back here. Like I said, I've been doing my prep work all day, and child, I'll be up all night long. I need to sit down and take a break, and this was the perfect time
This
for
this
me to have
actually
this
this
discussion.
actually is my break right now.
I know, right, Claude? I was like, oh Lord, thank you, A class, but yeah, it was my time anyway, child. I was like, it's gonna be a long night, but that's all right. It's all right.
I appreciate you once
I
again.
appreciate you calling happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Thanksgiving and because I really think those holidays have a different meaning for us because
Yeah.
we don't necessarily celebrate the holiday. We use it as a chance to get to excuse
Well,
to get together with all our people. You probably would
every day's a holiday. I mean, every day
absolutely
above ground is a
no
holiday. I don't
absolutely.
I don't care about these pagan days that they
Mm-mm.
give you. It's you so if you're celebrating with your loved ones, just life itself and being around
Yeah,
each
life itself.
other, doing the best you can towards the people that you care for, that's a holiday.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not finna let no what's going on in this world keep me away from my people forever because I think in part that's what they want us to do.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I mean? I even think that that's by design as well.
it is.
We know that's what AI, artificial intelligence, wants us to do. That's in part why man has no more natural affinity for man. You can come online and you can have a whole online situation going on, never having to leave the comfort of your own home, never even having to meet anybody actually. You know what I mean?
What a hollow life that is.
Yet what is sad, and I refuse to go down that road because
Life
I
is
feel
entirely
blessed.
too short, entirely too short. You just it's not you have to live it. You have to prove that
Yeah,
you've done something before you leave this.
yeah,
That,
something tangible. We all know that we are really, when they made that movie, The Matrix. There's so many levels to that movie to where I see why that black woman wrote that book.
yeah. And that's one of the movies you can watch it 10 different times and get 10 different meanings from it.
What you said, Claude? Because I plan on doing that. I'm gonna watch them because Matrix is 4 is going to come out, right?
Yeah,
And so before it comes out, I'm gonna catch up on them again. And it took me to just decipher everything. It's a lot. It's a lot when you think about it. And it's really very sad. It's kind of like
Aaliyah
we
was
don't even
supposed to
know,
join.
huh?
Originally, Aaliyah was supposed to be part of the Matrix as well.
Did she's supposed to be Niobe, right?
I believe so. I don't know the exact character, but I know
Mm.
she was supposed to have been in
Yeah, I
something.
thought I read somewhere that she was supposed to be Niobe. Now I don't know if Niobe is and she's the Jada Pinkett played Niobe, and I don't even know if Jada Pinkett is gonna be in this next Matrix 4. I don't know.
I have no idea. I,
I don't know. I seen a trailer. I seen a couple of trailers, but there was no mention of Niobe in the Matrix 4. But I don't know. We'll have to see. A lot of things are different. They changed Neo in Matrix 4, right? It's
wow.
not Lawrence Fishburne anymore.
No, was it Fishburne Morpheus?
Yeah, he was Morpheus. Yeah, and he's not. They changed
They
Morpheus.
changed him.
Yeah, it's another black actor. I
They
can't.
changed the entire mood of the movie doing that
Well,
because
whatchamacallit is still there. What's his name? The white guy, Neo.
Reeves, of course, he's
Yeah, Keanu's still there, and that girl, his love interest, she's still the same person.
yeah. I hate
You
that.
know, those two are still the same, but they changed Morpheus though.
I
It's
hate
a
that
younger
they switched
Morpheus,
Fishburne. I don't like that.
huh?
I hate that they switched Fishburne. He was such a big part.
Yeah, man. Like he should have grew with the movie. You know what I mean? Like the rest of them. And so, but yeah, they changed him up for a younger version. And so I'm trying to remember what he played in, but I can't. He haven't played in enough. I haven't seen him in enough movies to really get to know who he is like that. You know what I mean? But he's a new Morpheus. So yeah, I don't know
But
why the franchise did that. That's a mistake, in my opinion.
but I'll probably
Yeah,
check. I'll check it out. Now
yeah.
I
Check
have
out some trailers.
take care, everybody. I'm sorry, I do have to go.
Okay, Cloud. Thanks for talking to me. I appreciate you, babes. Have a good one.
Well, you too. Thank
Okay.
thank you all
Uh-huh.
so much.
All righty. I don't know how I got off on this subject, y'all. Corio says Aaliyah was going to be in a lot of movies. Yes, she was. She was supposed to be in Awesome Powers. Beyonce got that part instead. Yeah, yeah, she was. But poor little Aaliyah, you know, uh, it was so much more than a plane crash. Um, uh, with what happened to Aaliyah. And I think it was much more than a plane crash. There's a deeper esoteric meaning to her, as well as Left Eye. Shoot, as well as even Tupac. You know what I mean? But now that thing with Tupac was political. I won't put Tupac in that category right there, but child, it's all about the bloodline. I'm gonna put it that way. All about the bloodline and greedy people, selling their soul for 30 pieces of silver, honey. But you know what you put out, you got to get back. Cause if they give you that 30 pieces of silver, they gonna want something for it. Okay, you best believe that. You gonna have to come up with payment. Okay. Corio said Tupac lives. Guess what, Corio? You might as well say that because they try to capture his essence on that. What's that thing they be having, that digital stuff? Like Whitney Houston. What do you call that? Those graphics to where it's like they own stage. Like they try to steal the very essence from some of these for some of these singers and actors and stuff like that. What do you call it? Do you call it I forgot what they call it, but I know y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like they singing right there in front of you and stuff. And it's a deeper meaning to even that. You know what I mean? And the thing is crazy. You don't know that. Yeah, holograph. Yes, a holograph. That's right, Brian. A holograph. That's the very essence. They're trying to take the very essence of like kind of like a sort of reincarnation type situation. But that's once again, that's man trying to play God. Hologram. Yeah, yeah. All of that. Hologram. Y'all right about that. And y'all know, and we was talking about, I don't know what video I was talking about it on. It's done got even so bad, but like all these rappers popping up dead, they taking their essence. And did y'all see? And like I said, I was talking about what made me think about that was when I was talking about the AMA awards, and the one was it last year when it was a AI rapper, artificial intelligence rapper, that one of them brought to the was it the BET Awards or something? Do y'all remember seeing that? The AI rapper or whatever. All of that stuff is for a reason. You know what I mean? I thought it was a door. It's him. So all of that is for a reason. Like I told you, they're trying to take your very essence. It's out, and I think it's experimental. And then they doing this stuff right in front of our face. That's why I told you I never did that video about Travis Scott. Cause that's yeah, no. I mean, I refuse to do a video on that situation. It's too much. Some stuff I don't even like coming out of my mouth, because words can spin spells. And you got to be careful with some stuff. I refuse to talk about some stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff that I can be talking about. Some of it, nope, not me. I'm not even gonna do it. But yeah, they want to take your very essence. Sure the hell do. I.e. your soul. You like that? I didn't think that deep into it. Yeah, that's a reason for everything. That when you get to twerking around over in the synagogue of Satan, honey, ain't no telling what's gonna come of it. And then they make light of a situation and they try to make it seem like it's a cool thing to do. No, it's not. No, it's not. People don't even realize it ain't even about your life. It's about your soul. That's what they want. They want your blood. They want your bloodline. They want your essence. They want your soul. They want your God particle. All of that. That's what they going for. And it's crazy. You can have so much. You can be like, say you was one of those people like like who is it got a whole lot of money? What's the guy with the glasses? He got divorced from his wife. You could be one of them types. Y'all hit the like button, okay? If you haven't, I appreciate it, y'all. What is his name? Bill Gates. He can have. You best believe he done experienced everything that there has been to offer in this whole world. It ain't nothing else you can buy him. It ain't an experience, no experience that he can have that he ain't had. And now it's to the point to where they start wanting to tweak with life. You know what I mean? And they even did movies like that. Like what's that movie? Hostel. Where they actually hunting human beings and all of this and all that. And that's you um getting to the point to where you got so much and you're so omnipotent down there that you can't be phased. You are above justice, and the only other thing it is to conquer is a human being. Do you see what I'm saying? And it get crazy like that. And what's that saying that they say? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. That's true, because it drives you insane. You know. And so yeah, and that's why we see a lot of this stuff going on right now. In my opinion, that's just my theory about it. It don't make no sense. Corio said, true, they went after Jesus' bloodline. All the time he wouldn't. He wouldn't. Yeah, you're right, Corio. I'm sure they're going with embryos. With that, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Like they wanted us. When you remember all them years ago when they came out with, we done cloned the goat. We successfully cloned the goat. Well, I mean, they've been done cloned us way before they came out with that goat. It's just probably somebody was going to spill the beans and they had to come out and fess up cloning the goat. You know what I mean? And so yeah, we outside the movie. A lot of people didn't get that movie. What was that movie? Was it Us? Is that the name of it? Us? I'm thinking that was the name of it. Well, the Peter Leongo was on there with the red jumpsuits and all of that. Child, them people really be trying to tell you something. Hollywood be trying to tell you, what's going on. Check out that all them dang on purge movies. They producing them movies for nothing, and now they got one. I ain't seen it yet. What do they call it? The Forever Purge and all of this here and all. Child, it be a lot going on. It's too much. Like absolute power corrupts absolutely right. He is the father of many. But absolutely. I agree with that, Corio. Absolutely. It's crazy. But anyway, I don't even know how we got here. I really came on to discuss the Arbery verdict. And I'm so Brother McMichaels and the is that right, Corio? Yeah, I mean, cause it's absolutely doable. You know what I mean? For real. It's doable. And so yeah. But I'm happy with the verdict. It'll be interesting to see how much time they're gonna get. Whether they get life or anything less than, they still have to deal with um these federal now Corio hate crime charges. We still got to deal with that. And so yeah, that's a good thing right there. I mean, my God, you know. Corio, I wanted to do a video about the Book of Enoch, and it wasn't well received, and that's why I never did it. You know, nobody wanted to talk about it at the time. So, but when the time comes, that federal hate crime charges, that trial starts in February. Cosmic Girl says mandatory life sentence for murder in Georgia. Good. They still got to stand trial federally though, so that's good. In any old time, it's not never gonna be enough. You know why? because they took a life. They hunted down a human being like he was livestock, like he wasn't even human. They can't bring no matter the amount of time that they get, no matter the convictions, no matter what they get convicted on, it still can't give her that woman her son back. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it can't give that woman her son back. They press charges against the first DA, right? I don't know. The only question is with or without parole. Well, true that like I said, that to temper all of that is that those are hate crime charges that they're going to have to deal with that trial in February. Good day. So glad those Billies are found guilty. Put them in gin pop, child. I know they ain't gonna do that. Put them in gin pop before February. I tell you that, because they gonna make them charge. They gonna Biden gonna make sure um they go to federal court in February, because that's him trying to keep a promise to black folks. So it's got a political undertone to it. You know how that go, but yeah, whatever the case, it's better than it's a lot more than we've seen her lately. So yeah. So yeah. I guess we have to wait and see though. I can't wait to hear the verdicts though. And so I like I said, somebody asked me when are they gonna have the sentencing hearing, and I don't know. I didn't hear that before I came online. They did, because the first DA wouldn't press charges. She has she has a trial, said the attorney general charges doing it. Oh wow, okay. I remember something way back about the first DA and why it took so long. I remember something about that vaguely. I have to really go back over the videos, but yeah, I kind of remember something about that first DA. It's just so much going on back then. Just all at one time, we had George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, like just back to back to back. Like, oh Lord, it's a lot. So yeah, Georgia Diagnostic and Classification Prison, where rats fall out the ceiling and roaches run the show. My God, wait, ooh, ooh, that is horrible. Yes, the original DA has been indicted by grand jury. Oh wow, oh wow. Well, good. Well, good. I don't see no problem with that at all. Maybe to give the next person that want to do hunt somebody down like that animal, maybe they'll give them pause the next time. That's the way I see it. So yeah. So yeah. Jackie Hillbilly Johnson is her name. She facing criminal charges. Good for her. Good. Good. Like I said, with so much going on back then. Ooh, child. But I got a lot of them videos still up though. That I was doing back then. But like I said, it was just so much back to back. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Well, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. I done took me a good long break, and thank y'all so much for dealing with me. And I gotta get back to this cooking, child. But I had to come on here and do this video. Y'all know I was gonna come back when that verdict came, when they handed down the verdict. But I can honestly say I was truly shocked. I was shocked. You welcome, Corio. I was shocked. I couldn't believe they did the right thing. I'm like, huh? Say what? Yeah, but you never know. But he was found guilty by a jury of his peers. And so, yeah, let them try to pick that apart. Let them try to pick that jury apart. That's interesting. hmm Like I said, I understand why that judge did it the way that he allowed the happy Thanksgiving to you too, Corio. And a happy holiday to all of y'all. Like I said, whether you celebrate Thanksgiving or not, I hope that you use, your time off from work or whatever, to spend time with your family. You can call it what you want to call it, you know, Times is so, ooh, Lord, tomorrow really ain't promised to you. And, whenever you get time to spend with your people, shoot, I suggest you do it. It's a blessing. I'm sure the jury knew the verdict early on. Yeah, Cosmic Girl, right. Thank you, Miss O. We cooking over it. Yeah, we cooking over it too. This case really hurt my heart. So I was so good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I really had to get myself together before I even hit the live, but you know, and so yeah. And so yeah, I really don't. It's just about family and eating. Yeah, it's about the, getting together with your people. And so yeah, and thanks for joining me, Yusuf, and everybody. Cosmic Girl says everyone have a great day and weekend with your family. No matter what you celebrated, love on your fam and love on them hard. I know that's right. Peace, Yusuf. And I absolutely agree with that, Cosmic Girl. And on that note, y'all, I am going to get off of here because I got some stuff I need to do. Oh Lord. Mm-mm-mm. I've been doing prep work since early yesterday, okay? It's always here, usually playback. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you, love. I've been doing prep work since yesterday, and child, it is what it is. It's quiet around here right now because they damn around there setting up for my nephew's birthday, and I'm still doing prep work. I'm gonna be exhausted, y'all. Can I just say that? Just let me say. Y'all, pray for me that I have the strength. The strength of the follow through, okay? Child, have mercy. Uh, uh, oh, wait. Get on my nerves. Part of my problem is, since y'all don't eat them chitlins, LOL, eat them shit. So I don't, I stopped eating pork years ago, not because I don't like it. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I'm procrastinating now. I am because I know I gotta go right back in this kitchen. But I stopped eating pork so that my husband would stop. Because I want him and me to be around. A little longer. And so that, but I love me some pork. I used to, but I got enough discipline to know that I would rather, as opposed to put some pork in my mouth, I would prefer to be around longer. So yeah, but I don't have nothing against pork. I ain't gonna lie. I just can't. It's just not for me anymore. Toya said it. Yusuf, hey brother, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks. Healing. Oh Lord, that was just not cause for. Oh Lord, Like I said, Toya, whether you celebrate it or not, what I mean. Take, spend some time with your family. It ain't gotta be, you ain't gotta be celebrating that, But I do. My family love to eat, and this is a point in time when we can all get together, and whatever you want to call it, I'm here for my people, my babies, because I love them, and I don't care what day it is, you know. But if I can get all of them around here at the same time, because they ain't got to go to work and all of this and all that, and I can show my love by fixing a plate, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. I celebrate my family. That's what I celebrate, you know. It just happened to be at one of via one of these pagan holidays, but shoot, I don't care. Whatever. I know what it means for me. I don't care nothing about no pagan holiday, child. But y'all can tell I've been talking about the way that I sound all night long. And so yeah. But yeah, good callers. All that girl, I picked so many dang on callers. My God. Ooh, we ain't even gonna go there. We take the opportunity to be with family. Oh, but we know but we know what's up, and eat and feasting for our native ancestors, not the lies. I agree with that, Yusuf. I agree with that absolutely. Uh-huh. Right, this just a time to enjoy. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime I can get, I take it. I take it. You also have video about the slaughter too. Absolutely, Yusuf. Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying as far as I think some that's why I be saying, for whatever reason you get to spend with your family, because we so busy, just in general. Like you said, you was at work, listening. It's just always on the go, on the go. So if I got one day and I gotta prep for that day for a couple of days to have everybody in one spot, you know what I mean? For just one day, especially because of this dang on virus that we're having to deal with. You know what I mean? I take it. I take it. You know. And so yeah, I take it. You know. And so yeah, LOL. Right, Choreo. Let's let her go. What Choreo said? Oh, stop procrastinating, child. No, yeah, I just want to, I just really want to let y'all know what I'm thankful for. I mean, I know a video, had I really am. My goodness, I have seen, I know a lot of people that's lost family members from this virus, and I just thank God that we haven't, So, oh my goodness, it's about family for me as well, absolutely, and for my indigenous family who didn't get the chance. I heard that. I respect that, absolutely, I respect that. Because when we celebrate our family, we celebrate our ancestors as well. And like I said, whatever chance I get, whatever opportunity I have to do that, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? So I understand exactly where you're coming from with that. Absolutely, absolutely, I absolutely understand that, and I agree. Uh-huh. But so yeah, but as for me and mine, if I don't get back up, what exactly do I have to do now? Oh my God. If I don't get up and start moving around in this kitchen, I be done took me a nap, child. Right, cousin girl. She doesn't miss us. I miss early morning life. You miss the early morning lives. Y'all a mess. Troy, it will be like another month before we see her. Oh no, you did. No, you didn't, Cosmic girl. Ooh, she's setting up, Cosmic. She's setting up for her baby's birthday party. I had talked about it earlier. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's his birthday today. Uh-huh. And I've been in here prepping and all of this and all of that. And he like to go do his little extra things, but they just gonna do something at home, They're gonna do something at home. Cause my nephew, he's got real bad asthma. And we pay close attention to where we're taking him and stuff like that and who's around him and but he's still, got a right to celebrate his little birthday or whatever, get his little gifts and stuff. And so she's trying to make it extra special for him. Well, it's gonna be extra special for him, And the one thing I absolutely despise about this dang on virus is the way it stifles children. You know what I mean? It's not fair. Um, you know, it's not fair because if it wasn't if it was pre-pandemic, he'd have been at that. He likes that. He even don't even all the way understand why he still can't go to that dang on what do you call it, the bounce house thing, the where they got out of the bouncy match. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That and they got the arcades in there, and you can have your birthday party there. And the little animal things come and sing happy birthday. He like all that stuff like that because he's still a little fella. And so yeah, pre-pandemic, that's where he would have been right now. And so yeah, kind of got to do the best you can at the house, but it's just not safe for him to do nothing like that. You never thought about that, Cosmic Girl? Yeah, it's not safe for him. And it's just not unfair. It's so unfair to the children, But that's where he would have been. He'd have been there already if he could, And so yeah, that's one of his favorite places. to bounce up on them trampoline things and the video game things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Girl, I ain't gonna fall asleep, Choreo. I gotta get to work. Oh, but I am kind of tired, though. I ain't gonna lie. I was up late last night doing prep work. Mm, that's the truth. But anyway, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Cause Choreo trying to rush me out here because she don't want me to fall asleep and screw up some stuff. Cause that's exactly what'll happen if I don't. But I ain't gonna quit. Cause I am committed. I'm committed to this dinner, darn on it. I'm committed. But I had a plan this year though. I didn't go in flying blind. I must say I'm proud of myself because I had a plan, all my prep work and stuff and all of this and so yeah, it'll be all right. My thing is to probably coming in with me is um I cook a couple of things tonight, but for the most part I like it, I like my meats on the day of, and so it's really a process, you know what I mean? So yeah. But I do what I can the night before. I will give it that much leeway, And so yeah. He said at your help. Yes, it is Choreo. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Everybody coming down here. Yep. My sister's already here. Well, they're over Brandy's right now, but they already here, in Knoxville. Well, what my middle sister lives here. My baby sister don't live here. Um, you know. But she been here since Monday. Yeah, I want to say Monday afternoon. Yeah. Peace and blessings. So I'm gonna have to read about. Oh, thank you, Tina Towers. I appreciate you, love. Love y'all. Have a great holiday weekend and love on each other. Absolutely. Responsibly that is. Some of y'all be creeping. Oh, dang. All right. Same to you, Choreo. I'm a right. Absolutely. Thank you, Cosmic Girl. That's right. Be responsible. And I'm gonna get off here. And I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Happy Turkey Day. Happy Friends and Family Day. Whatever you want to call it. Happy I got a day off day. Happy, happy I'm gonna catch me a movie or something day. Whatever day it is, I hope you take a happy, relaxed day. Whatever you want to call it. Do something for you. Do something for your people. You know what I mean? Tomorrow ain't promised to us, and life is really, really, really short. And I think we really, really, really realize it this day and age, right? I am Corey. I'm going to go back in there, child. I am wash my hands and whew, child, there be a lot going on. But anyway, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Please like this video on your way out the door. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. Consider it if you haven't. Consider hitting that members on that membership button. And don't forget to share the video if you want to. Y'all be safe. Y'all be happy. Don't forget to laugh. Have your good libation. Have you a couple of good plates. Don't worry about the calories. Okay? Cause look, this ain't the time for all that. All right? Eat you something good. Hey Granny Love, happy Thanksgiving. Eat you at least a little bit of everything sweet that come in front of you and pat on them plates, girl. Pat on them plates, god dog. Pat on them plates. I'm gonna talk to y'all guys later. Okay, love y'all. Bye bye. Peace.